Once, hidden beyond a forgotten road surrounded by towering pine trees, stood an ancient mansion that no one dared to visit after sunset. The people living in the nearby village believed the house carried a terrible curse. Years ago, an entire family had disappeared inside its walls without leaving behind a single clue. Since then, strange lights, chilling screams, and mysterious shadows had terrified anyone who came too close. Most villagers avoided even looking in its direction, but 4 adventurous friends wanted to uncover the truth. Their names were Sarah, the fearless explorer; Jack, who never believed in ghosts; Emily, fascinated by supernatural legends; and Michael, who lived for dangerous adventures. Determined to solve the mystery, they packed flashlights, cameras, and supplies before entering the abandoned mansion just as darkness covered the forest. The heavy wooden door creaked open with a haunting sound. Dust floated through the air while broken furniture lay scattered across the floor. Every hallway seemed frozen in time. Cobwebs stretched across cracked walls, and faded family portraits stared silently from above the fireplace. Sarah stepped forward confidently, leading the group deeper inside while the others followed cautiously. As they searched room after room, they discovered signs that someone or something had been there recently. In the grand dining room, an old table remained perfectly arranged for dinner, although every plate held nothing but rotten remains covered with insects. Emily felt an uneasy sensation as if invisible eyes watched every movement she made. Jack laughed nervously, insisting their imagination was creating fears that did not exist, but even he struggled to ignore the unsettling silence surrounding them. Their search led them to a hidden staircase concealed behind an enormous bookshelf. Curious despite their growing fear, they descended into the underground passages beneath the mansion. The deeper they walked, the colder the air became. Water dripped steadily from the ceiling, creating echoes that bounced endlessly through the narrow tunnels. Michael smiled with excitement, while Emily found herself trembling with every cautious step. The maze beneath the mansion twisted in every direction. Strange carvings covered the stone walls, and the atmosphere became heavier with every passing minute. Suddenly, soft whispers drifted through the darkness. At first they sounded distant, but slowly the voices surrounded them from every direction. None of the friends could understand the words, yet every whisper filled them with overwhelming dread. Soon they realized they had become hopelessly lost. Every tunnel appeared identical, and each attempt to retrace their path only carried them farther into the underground labyrinth. Jack's confidence disappeared completely as panic spread through the group. Hours seemed to pass while exhaustion and fear slowly replaced their determination to uncover the mansion's secrets. Eventually, they entered an enormous underground chamber, unlike anything they had seen before. Ancient symbols covered every wall, surrounding a weathered stone altar standing at the center of the room. The atmosphere felt strangely alive, and an invisible force seemed to watch their every move. Emily suddenly froze, sensing an evil presence hiding within the endless darkness surrounding them. Without warning, a deafening roar shattered the silence. From the shadows emerged a horrifying creature unlike anything imaginable. Its body appeared twisted between human and beast, while glowing eyes burned with unnatural hatred. The beam of their flashlights revealed its terrifying figure, only for a moment before it rushed toward them with impossible speed. Terrified, the friends ran through the tunnels as the monster chased them relentlessly. Their desperate screams echoed through the underground maze, while each turn separated them farther from one another. Within moments, Sarah found herself completely alone, racing through unfamiliar passageways with the creature's heavy footsteps closing in behind her. Breathing heavily, she stumbled into a forgotten chamber illuminated only by faint moonlight entering through cracks above. There was nowhere left to escape. Grabbing a rusted metal pipe from the ground, Sarah prepared herself for one final desperate fight. Her hands shook, yet she refused to surrender without resisting. Just as the creature lunged toward her, an intense white light suddenly filled the chamber. The terrifying figure stopped instantly. Before Sarah's eyes, the monster slowly transformed into the sorrowful spirit of the mansion's original owner. His face revealed unbearable pain instead of anger, as though he had suffered for countless years without peace. With one final mournful cry, the spirit faded into the light and disappeared forever. Moments later, Sarah found her way back outside where Jack, Emily, and Michael were waiting, equally shaken but alive. None of them spoke during the journey home. They silently agreed that some mysteries were never meant to be solved. From that night onward, they never returned to the abandoned mansion, and its forgotten secrets remained buried beneath dust, darkness, and time, waiting for anyone foolish enough to challenge the unknown.